it's Neva at timeforinvesting.com, and today I want to give you a quick tip on something that I do that I know a lot of other people that mail postcards and things like that do not do, because when I first started, I did not do it. So the reason that prompted me to do the video was I was emptying out my pocketbook, because if you're another woman like me, you know how like your pocketbook just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger with all this junk in it. You're like, my goodness gracious, my pocketbook is so heavy, I gotta take some of the stuff out. So I was doing that, and some of the stuff was return postcards, okay? Oh my goodness gracious. All the time I have these. I mean, I go to my P.O. box to pick up the return ones, and it's like flutter whenever I know that a mailing just went out. Now, when I first started, I used to be so upset when these would come, because I used to purchase my list from List Source, and I was paying like 12 cents an address. So I mean, that was adding up, and then they would come back. I'm like, what in the world? But the thing is, even if you get your addresses from List Source, which is a great source to use, the information is updated. But the thing is, they're pulling the information from the tax records, and a lot of times those tax records have not been updated in years with the actual owner's current mailing address, especially, you know, when there's absentee owners. And so I used to, starting out, I used to throw them away. And I don't even remember how or what happened that prompted me to start looking for people, but I started looking for people. So that's why, for me, these like pile and pile and pile up. Like this is like a tiny stash of what I have right now. Because sometimes I fall behind, because it takes me a while to research and find people. But I never, and I will tell you, just never ever throw them away. Even if you fall behind, still, you'll get to it. Don't throw it away. So I wanted to tell you one of like the best resources. I've probably used every single one out there by now. But I wanted to tell you one of the best ones that I found that's usually accurate to find people is TLO. So I would tell you, if you're a serious investor, because you got to pay for the service, and you got to have, like, you know, be an actual business, and, you know, be using this in a legitimate way for them to grant you access, is TLO. But TLO is amazing in finding correct mailing addresses. So I would recommend that. There's other things I've used. Sometimes, honestly, before I got TLO, sometimes I actually found someone on Facebook once, just searching for their name, and I found people would just type in their name, just Google their name and address, and see what pops up. And sometimes that will change from month to month, year to year. That's what I'm saying. Just never, ever, ever throw these away. And the thing is, the best thing about this, it takes more work to find these people, but most people that send out postcards are not going to do all this research to find a person. I never used to do it. But the thing is, I have spoken to people. I mean, they're getting like tons of mailing. 17, sometimes they're getting 17 postcards and letters from people, you know, and it's just so much, you know, so much competition. But these are people that other investors can't find either. And you know this because it came back. So no matter what you do, don't throw these away. Don't ever, 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 don't ever throw these away. Okay? So always, you know, I have some that I've had for years. I still haven't found the person, but I'm not going to throw it away, because one day I just might, you know, find them or whatever. So, and plus you want to keep it, the record, because in your system, when you're updating the addresses, you want to keep track. Like some people, I'm up to my 7th address for the person, and still it's coming back. Like I get a new address, I send to it, it comes back. Or I don't hear from the person. I'm still trying to, you know, figure out if this is their new address. So that's my tip, is return postcards. Never, ever, ever throw them away. You just keep searching and searching until you find that person. Okay? All right. Bye-bye. See you next week. And remember to subscribe to my channel. I put out a video every week. Okay? Bye-bye.